What's up, family? What's up, real estate transaction engineers? It's a pleasure to have you guys tuning in today on this fabulous Friday, fun fabulous Friday. And
Yeah,
I got my co-host Loopy G in the building. How you feeling today, Loop?
I'm feeling spectacular.
Whew.
Thank you for asking. How you doing, man?
I'm feeling marvelous, marvelous, my brother,
Excellent.
marvelous. A great day to be alive, baby, in the
Yes,
land of the living.
yes, it is, man. Excellent day. Excellent day.
So
How
today,
everybody
y'all.
else doing out there in the world? Hopefully, y'all doing great as well. You know, on this fun Fridays, and those that's tuning in or about to tune in. Hey, thank you for chiming in. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe, smash the
Hit
like.
subscribe, likes.
You know, drop a comment. Let us know where y'all from. We'll be talking about knowing your numbers today. Basically, talking about comps, knowing your ARVs and stuff like that when you present your offer. So make sure you please engage with us and drop your comments down there in the comments. That way, we can see your comments and be able to give you a response and an answer.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Transaction Engineer.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, man. It's a nice day, man. It's not. It looked like it want to rain, but it's not raining. Even if it did, it probably wouldn't matter.
So I could think I was sky looking the same right about now.
Yeah, I like this look though. I like this look. It almost kind of have like a little fall type look, but it's not fall. Yeah, it's too much green for it to be fall. So yeah, knowing them numbers, man. What you got? You got something for us, or you want me to kick it off? How you wanna?
I'm just saying the numbers, y'all knowing your numbers now. This next week we're gonna have the hood where we can pull it up and sit down with you and go through the exact numbers on your closing costs. But today it's gonna be knowing your numbers on a wholesale deal, whether it's land or whether it's a house. You know your numbers. So on a wholesale deal, if you wholesaling, you're new to wholesaling. Basically, wholesaling, you just find an ugly house, put that ugly house under contract, and you're selling that contract to somebody who's going to buy the property and fix it up. So you're selling it to Ricky Ricardo, the rehabber, or investor that's going to buy it, put it in the best condition, and sell it. But you got to know your numbers if you want to sell that property to Ricky the rehab. You got to know your numbers. You can't just find an ugly house, put it under contract, and then you put it under contract too high, expect to sell it. You're gonna be stuck with a house with a high, bad contract. There's nothing you can do with it. Now you could go back and renegotiate with the seller. That's an option that could be on the table.
Yeah, that's always an option right there, man. you might get cussed out, the first few times until you learn how to finesse that conversation. But what I'm saying, it's one of them hard conversations that
You
when they have that.
gotta
Yeah,
have
yeah. And
one of the
and
ones
they're
you
more
gotta
and they
have,
are
baby.
those conversations are more common than you all think. So do
Yes,
not don't be scared, man. Like these conversations are common because
common,
man,
very.
you never know. Like these, like say for instance, you get a property on the contract and it's a little bit getting closer to right up under a retail type of number, and these property owners is they stuck on planet Mars, and you trying to bring them back down to Earth, but you get the property on the contract and throw it out there to the market, but throwing it out there to the market is to make sure you gather the data points. That way you can give that information to the property owner. That way you can reset their expectations. So
Right.
that's why it is more common than not, because as you all know, right after COVID, everything skyrocketed. Like shoot, we watched Las Vegas was like one of the first cities to just skyrocket straight up within like
Yeah.
6 months. Like everything had doubled as far as property value. Plus, they was building that new stadium. So when that stuff hit, a lot of people fled from California and stuff and start really, flooding that area. But yeah, man, you got to be prepared to reset those expectations and putting it out there on the market. And hey, even to the pretty house hustlers, that's wholesaling pretty houses. We ain't limiting ourselves to the ugly houses. We are wholesaling pretty houses as well, and we're doing that utilizing the MLS. We do it a little bit off market, but mainly just getting it and being able to put it on the market on the MLS. We're wholesaling those too, and those typically bringing in your buy and hold people. But yeah, no, you definitely want to know those numbers from a area standpoint. Every city and market is different. In certain cities, like things can change within the street, within the block. It can actually change from being on the bad side of a street. So that's like if you're on, dealing with waterfront property and you have a highway or a road in the middle, you have you actually have waterfront property, but right across the street is not waterfront, but it's facing the waterfront. But in order to see that view, you have to see all the traffic that passed by. So just knowing stuff like that, man, the numbers is going to be different depending on the property, man. So what else you got? What else you got for us, brother Eddie?
So are y'all using the same Mayo formula? We use. I was taught this by the OG, and it still works today. We use 70% time. Oh, we use after repair value times 70% minus the repairs.
With
ARV multiplied by 70% minus repairs.
we use it here and there, but mainly what we're doing, like we have MLS access, and like Texas is a non-disclosure state.
Oh
So
wow,
with
I
it
didn't
be,
know that.
yeah, so with Texas being a non-disclosure state, man, Texas is a weird state. That is what everybody say. You could do lease options, but you can't do lease options. It's a judicial and a non-judicial state. You have title companies and you have real estate attorneys. Like, yeah, Texas is like in its own little bubble. But yeah, man, yeah, just being able to get them, like, get them data points, is very important.
Yeah, definitely. We got to know them numbers, man. So if you're looking at wholesale, you want to have that after repair value. If you're not in a non-disclosure state, you should be able to get your after repair value, and that's just your comps. So you want to get your comparable sales in the area, the ones that's similar within the same square feet, within a mile radius, the same square feet, give or take 200 to 300. You can go higher or lower. Keep
And
in mind the price will adjust.
and keep in mind as well, it is depending on your city, because like in Houston, man, we only go a quarter. It's automatically preset on the MLS to be within a quarter mile radius, right?
Wow.
So we home in on a quarter mile radius, and then it's preset as well. When you click on sold, we don't worry about what's pending and what's active. We only want to see what's sold. And once we click
Yep.
on that, is automatically 0 to 180 days, which is 6 months, right? So, if say for instance we don't see any hits that pop up uh, and like we do 200 to 300 up as far as square feet and down from the square footage of our subject property. Typically, we're doing the same bed bath to make sure that we're on point with that. But if we don't see any hits, then what we will do is adjust the radius from a quarter mile radius to a half a mile radius, and then we'll start from there. But we start off at a quarter mile, and out here in Houston, you're gonna find comps within a quarter mile unless you just on the outskirts. And I'm not talking about the suburbs outskirts. I'm talking about the outskirts to the suburbs. Where the push is still pushing to. So yeah, man. And if you don't have MLS access to run numbers, man, like you gotta build those relationships with those realtors. I ain't gonna stress that enough because you just can't necessarily, if you're in a non-disclosure state, you won't necessarily be able to depend on prop stream. And I don't know about prop wire, but there's a lot of other tools and things like that out there and platforms, but I don't know if any of that information is legit versus seeing it straight from the source on the MLS. But mind you, the MLS is talking about stuff that was sold on market. So where you got the MLS at an advantage, you're able to see like on something like a prop stream or something. You can see that okay, that was some cash sales, and you can see those prices as well. So that's the benefit of having the off market platforms as well as having access to the on market platform, which is your matrix, aka the MLS.
Man, I like how you broke that down because people don't
Appreciate
know
it.
that. Yeah, man. Yeah, so and normally in Georgia, it's pretty much the same. You want something the closest to the property first, then branch out. I know they big in Georgia on subdivision. You want to go with what's sold in the subdivision first, then you can go on the outside if you don't find no comparable. Them appraisers, they
Yeah.
definitely going with what's sold inside.
Hey, and that's why I
And
sent you.
like
I
Luke
sent you
said, quarter mile.
Yeah, and that's why I sent you that video, man. There's a video talking about San Antonio. We only about 3.5 hours away from San Antonio, but they're talking about how the appraisals from the appraisal district, the county, is jacking these appraisals up, but it's not reflecting in what's going on in today's market. So as the market went up, before the market went up, the appraisal values was well below the what the market was buying for. And once the government saw that all these property values had skyrocketed, what they did was have all the appraisals for the appraisal district and jack these numbers up to what's actually the market value of or close to Zillow of this make believe number. And now that has like went down as far as what they were selling for in certain areas, and those numbers is still reflecting above that on the appraisal district, and they taxing the citizens. You know what I'm saying? For property taxes.
Dang,
So
that's
man,
crazy.
yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I
Y'all
watched
have
that
to know them
video.
numbers.
They got pissed off about that appraisal. I
Yeah, y'all,
watched
yeah,
that video.
yeah, and that's but it's happening in Houston as well. It just haven't had some like super mainstream news like that, but it's like that out here too, and it's crazy, man. So uh, it's like knowing your numbers all the way across the board, even with the land. The land is going to be the most simplest, but I would definitely say have that MLS access to run comps for land. And we're talking about your infield lots. We're not really talking about acres, but your infield lots. Yeah, you want to have access to that matrix, whatever region you are in, because those numbers are going to be very important. If you don't have access to that, then you're gonna need to go to the appraisal district website and choose the most current year, and then what you want to do is cut that number, 70% to 50%, and just get them a low number to see where they're at mentally and see what they accept.
Yeah.
And shoot, even in some areas where the appraisal district may have a lot appraised at 10,000, the market not even paying fit nothing but 500, 1,500 for it. So y'all have to have those relationships, being built or established with the realtors, the local realtors in your market. Y'all have to establish those connections, man.
Yeah, that's big time. Big time. Then once you know your number, you know what you can sell it at. So if you wholesaling, this is like a must. This is definitely a must. Now on the pretty houses, what we doing with the pretty houses are the options. We're doing an option on the pretty houses. And you can talk about shoot, so many strategies. You can talk about the lease option. Knowing your numbers on the lease option. If you get rid of the lease option your house
Yeah, and that's
up to a
basically
buyer.
that's basically what knowing what the rentals are going for in the area. So you're gonna need platforms like Rental Meter. Use those platforms. PropStream, you see the rent numbers every now and then. You know what I'm saying, but I prefer going off the MLS or using Rental Meter if you're not in that area and don't have anyone local. So if you're doing it virtually, definitely get that Rental Meter. Do you use Rental Meter?
Oh yes, all day.
Yeah, so y'all might want to look into that, and then kind of having a idea of what's going on in the area. If there's if there's a lot of new bills in the area, you won't be able to ask for a extremely high down payment. But if you do not see a bunch of um it all depends on if they having a lot of deals on those houses. If they have houses out there like brand new houses and they selling fast, then you won't be able to really ask for that high number as far as a down payment. But it may work out for you for somebody who's not qualified that really wants to be in that area bad. So it's like hit or miss with that, but you definitely want to know what those brand new houses are selling for cash. I'm not cash, what the brand new houses are selling for period, because that'll let you kind of know around what people are paying as a down payment in that area. But if you are living in that area, taking a ride in that area and looking and seeing what's going on, you'll see the signs up where it's saying uh, no money down or whatever type of deal they have going on for financing to get people in those brand new houses because they building them up real fast. So they need to get people in them and they need to sell them. I would suggest y'all take a drive in those areas, and see what's going on them billboards concerning the sale of those houses and what type of deals they putting out there for the public. Oh, did we lose you, Mr. Transaction Engineer, man? I can't
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Now
Can
I
you hear me
can.
now?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you now.
Yeah. So what you're seeing now in the market?
Huh?
So we're at
Hey,
um
hey, we've been getting property owners that have been lately. They've been telling us, right, that people are pitching creative deals to them, but they doing it all wrong. They telling them they're gonna wholesale a house. They want to do a creative deal, and now all of the property owners, it's a lot of property owners getting the lingo of what goes on that's supposed to be our slang.
how you doing, Sue? 8412.
So yeah, we do y'all have any questions? Man, y'all drop them in the chat. I can't see
Yeah,
who in here.
me either.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
'cause
only
that's,
thing.
that's the big
Oh,
thing.
I sent you. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap. We're gonna have to wrap too, man. That Restream.io. I don't know if you looked into that.
Yeah, you like it?
It's dope because you can put so you can utilize like 10 to 20 platforms live stream at one time.
Whoa,
Yeah, LinkedIn
that's
live,
next level.
Facebook live, Instagram live, anything live, Twitter live. Shoot, yeah, you locked in. Man, what's up? Y'all ain't got no questions. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? So yeah, man. When it comes to the numbers, with land, land will be different than acres. That's one thing that I can tell you, man. Well, knowing the numbers on acres, that's outside of the city limits, and I think that is something that I want to really get a good grip on, because being able to get those properties at the right price and sell those acres, man. I just know it'll do something to me personally. So
How
I
many
need that,
acres?
man. Just acres, period. Like I've had acres under contract a couple times or a few times, but I was not able to move them.
Think it was the
I
price or what?
yes, it was the price and just not really being on the acre game. Like I know how to run the numbers on the acre, but for whatever reason, my disposition process or something, I didn't make it happen correctly. So it was either the price or, like I said, my disposition and process for the acres was just totally off. Man, that was a clean old school Benz, man. Hey, that had to been like a 560 SEL or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out for that 1969 um challenge. That's what I'm on the hunt for.
That just been an old school big photo bin, had them big long back doors. Like I said, it had to been like a 560 SEL. Yeah, SEL or something like that. That thing was long.
Dang.
Man, y'all ain't dropping no comments, man. Like, man, y'all talk to us, we talk back.
Man, they playing out there in the real estate world, man. They just looking. Who talk to the action takers? Where the action takers at, baby?
What you in another hardware store?
Man, I forgot the mulch. I had to double back.
Oh, for real?
Got my guy out here doing the landscape. He's still waiting on me. To double
Oh,
back, get this mulch. But y'all ain't catch that mulch before spring hit, but you gotta pay now. It was like 5 bags for $5. Now it's $5 for one bag. Part of
dang.
the game is this. Inflation at its finest. So wood they done chopped up and sprayed.
So yeah, man. So the material is 4 times or 5 times the price that it was how long ago? Man, I told y'all, I went and
Right in
bought
springtime.
man, I went and
Yep.
bought three packs of I went about three. 2 packs of the lock boxes because I went there and I was buying them. They was like $49. Then they went to like 50 something dollars. Then they went to like 60 something dollars. And I'm like, man, what the hell is going on?
Damn.
Man, let me buy 6 of these. Y'all better y'all better start telling the telling the buyer I had to get y'all lockbox back at closing. That's the only thing y'all want back is the lockbox.
Oh yeah, I always go get mine. Not me, but if I'm in the area, but somebody from the team go get them.
Yeah, shoot, I
I
looked
ain't
up.
leaving none, boy.
I looked up and got one taking a little homie over there to show the little homie of a house in the hood that we had moved. And I was like, hey man, man, let me show you this right here. Let me show you how to do this right here. You know what I'm saying? That how we getting this Wi-Fi money. You know what I'm saying? And took about a house, and I said, ooh, the lockbox is still there. I said, man, let me make sure I can get this key back.
Yeah, I like them lock boxes.
I
Keep
mean,
them
let me
in my
make sure I
trunk.
said, let me make sure I'm able to get this lockbox back. And man, I went and got open the lockbox. The key wasn't in there. I say, shit, I'm good, man. It's showtime.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you keep some on deck too.
Oh yeah,
Keep
man.
your fear in the
I got
trunk.
7 lockboxes. I got one behind me right now. I got 8 lockboxes. Then I got a lockbox right here.
Yeah,
Shoot.
them the ones I use. I
You get them
like those.
get the 2 pack. They 69 or 64.99 or something like that. Shoot, I said, man, they ain't. Hey, man, it was like I'm like every few months I had to go get them, and I'm like the price been going up. I said, hell no.
So knowing your numbers on the lease option, just say you got a house, you looking at the lease out on the lease with option to buy. We would normally look for 10% down. That's our standard. However, if you don't have 10%, just say you got about 7% down. Well, you're gonna have to make extra monthly payments towards the towards your down payment, which is non-refundable. So say I'm renting the property out for 1,800 a month. You only have 7% down. I'm like, Mr. Buyer, Mr. or Mrs. Buyer, can you put down how much extra can you pay a month towards your down payment? Because we normally don't take no less than 10% down. And that extra money, y'all, is non-refundable. That's extra. And that ups your cash flow per month. So now instead of you getting 1,800 a month, the buyer came up with extra 200. Now you get 2,000 a month. So that right there just increase your cash flow a couple of $100. But I say on the lease option, y'all try to take no less than about 7% down. Because if you take less, man, say like the person that put down the least amount of money is the one that just tear up your house. The more money I find that the person put down, they either gonna buy it, they dang sure gonna take care of it. So I'm gonna buy it. On the lease auction, only about 10 to 15% of people actually follow through.
Yep.
On the
Shit,
10 to 15% actually
I
follow
just
through.
sold my subject too because the people I did the lease option with didn't buy it. So I went on ahead and sold it, man. They left it in pretty decent shape, man. I be seeing people be getting houses back there, and they be like trashed out, man. And I'm glad these people didn't tear up this house. It was a fairly new house when they got it.
That's when you're renting it out, man. You get the people with that rental mindset. Yeah, it's not mine. I don't care about this house. Just tear your stuff up.
So yeah, yeah, we ended up selling. We ended up putting that on the market and selling that. But like I said, we kept that one for a few years. kept it from 2020, the mid 2020 to the beginning of 24. So that was dope. I think like March or something, February or something we sold it. February or March. I really didn't want to sell it, but I went on ahead and got rid of it. Like the property owners really wanted it out their name and stuff too, so it was just go ahead and get rid of it, man. I got tired of them asking, man, when you gonna, when you gonna, when you gonna? I could have made a song out of that. When you gonna, when you gonna?
Man, someone be on you, boy.
About
For them
getting that house
subject
out,
too.
about getting that mortgage out their name.
Heck yeah.
When you gonna, when you gonna, when you gonna get that house out my name?
That's one thing about the subject too. They don't tell y'all about. You do got
Yeah.
some sellers. You do got some sellers
Some sellers that will get on
will
your
try to back
nerves.
out. I mean, not back out, but want to get pissed off because you haven't got the subject to out their name. When I
Yeah,
buy it, I always say I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay it off sometimes in the near future because I don't know how long it's gonna take.
man, them people don't give a damn about none of that shit.
No, I got one now acting crazy because she wanted out her name. I'm like, you were acting
You
crazy
gotta
when you
get
got that
into it
20. When we put that 20,000 in your pocket, you were so motivated. But now you
straight up.
done ran through that 20. You
Oh, that
ready to
does
be
go
done with it?
quick. Yeah, that does
I'm
go quick.
done. Man, you gotta wait. My attorney too, man. He's doing that last incident I had to go through with that deed theft. My attorney put some. I'm about to give you a copy of that. My sale and purchase agreement he putting together for the subject too.
Oh man, I will be gracious.
He put some real shit in to make it real strong.
Oh man, yeah, I need that arm and hammer. I
Yeah, we'll put it on the helm on the mother.
need that arm and hammer. That's that go to court, hit the gavel, shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah, we got stories, and I'm fairly new to the real estate business. I've been doing it for a little, a little while now. Man, I got them stories. We both got them stories. Man, we didn't went through the rodeo, man, and I'm telling you, it all comes from taking action. A lot of these trial and errors and a lot of these hiccups, you're really not gonna hear. You're really not gonna have them unless you're taking action. So to be able to survive these stories and tell y'all these stories, man, it was because we took action. If we didn't take action, we wouldn't be able to have these stories to tell you all to look out for and be prepared
Exactly.
for. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to get out there. You have to get out there. You have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to do the business. You can't play with it. 'Cause it ain't gonna play with you. Hey, the
You
game
hey,
ain't gonna play
you,
with you.
you gotta goddamn. Hey, if you don't have no. What soldier that been in some battles don't have no war stories or war room
For real.
except the ones that sit on the couch. So
Hey, I
you
wake
gotta
up and drink battle juice. It's showtime.
gotta get out here and get to it, man. You gonna have everything is not gonna be fine and dandy in this business, but you're gonna have more wins. As long as you can have more wins than losses. And it starts out too by educating yourself. Don't just get out here looking at HGTV and run out here thinking it's all sweet. Oh yeah, gonna go flip a house. Get your head knocked off. Bye y'all. Like Lamont, like Fred say, tell Lamont, oh big dummy. I was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Samson son.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You better goddamn get you some training, man, first.
Hey, quick question, man. I don't know if you've been hearing about the commercial real estate market, man, but it's looking, from what I'm hearing it look ugly. Especially now that there's a lot of jobs that's remotely now. What are your thoughts on the foreclosures and the foreclosure numbers of the commercial real estate?
Shoot. Commercial and So
Residential.
commercial and residential looking a little shaky in certain areas. Foreclosures are up, um,
Are
double
they
the
are they
last
up
year.
out there?
Huh?
Are
Here
they
it's
up out there?
still pretty cool. We're getting a little more people on the list, but not like it
Not like
haven't got off the chain yet.
Houston. Out here in Texas, you got Florida. Shit, you got Chicago. Yeah, you got some places that's up there on the numbers, and they are increasing. Houston is one of those places that have been really increasing with the pre foreclosure list. But definitely wanted to know how things are looking out there in the A man. It'd be a lot of money floating around that Georgia man.
Oh yeah, it's still pretty straight. I don't think we're gonna get hit that hard. We're gonna get hit, but not as hard like '08. '08,
Yeah.
but the floor fell out. We were getting houses for $5,000 and $10,000.
Wow.
I sure don't think that's gonna come back. I pray it does,
Hell,
but I don't think it is no time soon.
hell no. You know what type of drop that's gonna have to be?
But that is slaughter the market.
You know what type of drop that's gonna have to be? Those same houses that you talking about, $5,000, $10,000. Shit, them things like with a quarter M now, and they ain't the best of houses. They little
Uh-uh.
regular houses in the hood, just
There gonna be
remodeled.
some hoods.
Yeah, quarter M, them same houses. Man, that'll be man. I don't even know what to call it. That'll be the plummet to the deepest, boy. Man, that'll be depression. When they
Major,
that'll be a depression.
major boy. But you could tell
That
it's coming
whole
though.
A will be fucked up, huh?
You could tell it's coming. You could see like the little small changes in the market. I give it another 2 years. Within 2 years, within 2 more years, it's gonna be time because it does it every 15 to 20 years. So I think we're like 16 years in from the last crash. So we real close. We damn sure real close. And that's when it's absolutely the time to buy. Right now, it's the time to sell. Really, earlier this year and last year was the time to sell. Now, things are kind of
Yeah.
settling out, but some of these prices are dropping, man. Certain areas they dropping. I see them dropping.
Oh, out there in your market as well.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay, okay. Cause I know you that was a new bill you had did. That was a new bill you had did. Well, it was a little struggle getting up off of it at the number that you wanted. You had to drop the price to get up.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah,
That
that
was
was a
a new
new
bill.
bill, man. Brand new bill. Well, I ain't gonna say I lost. I still made a profit.
So
But
you
we
did.
was
Oh,
looking for an extra. We were
yeah.
looking for an extra 60. Supposed to came with it.
So look, was that your first new construction?
Yeah, that my first one.
Oh man, congratulations, man.
Dang, we lost 60.
I'm happy that I was able to witness that, man. So you did your new construction, man, and that was the only one you've done so far, right?
Uh huh. Now we
On
looking to do that. The next new bill gonna be commercial.
Okay, so you do want to do another new build, but you just want to go commercial.
Yeah, commercial. Like
Okay,
like a little small plaza with about 3 or 4 buildings.
okay,
Three with 2 to 4 buildings, and then we're gonna have that salon suite right there posted up
okay,
in the same plaza.
okay.
Any questions, y'all? Let me see. Any questions? Put it in the chat.
Shoot, I don't even see nobody. I don't see no comments or nothing. See no comments. Ain't nobody come kick it with us today on Farm Fridays, man. What everybody doing out here, man? Yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Tap in every Friday for Farm Fridays. Make sure you coach pen and pad and have some questions to ask. Like, man, when I'm able to talk to people, man, I write down questions and I ask them questions.
Oh yeah.
that's that's the one thing I do, man.
Man, I wish I had a platform you could come ask free questions. When I started 20 years ago, there wasn't none of this. I had to pay for all the game. Shoot.
Uh,
I had to pay for all the game, bro. And no freebies. None. Then you made a couple of people who were doing it. They'd give you a little information, but I ain't meet nobody like, hey, come on up under my wing. Let me teach you this. Shit. Without paying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Bit different. Cut that check now. They'll give you all the game. The right person. I gotta bring you down here, Luke, when you come back in town. Downtown East Atlanta. It's looking pretty lovely down.
East Atlanta, East Atlanta. That's over there where MLK at, right?
Where what?
MLK, Martin Luther King Street on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
That's over off of Moreland Avenue. Moreland Ave. Southern Feed Store.
Yeah, when I was out there, I hit some corners, man. Shoot, I was moving around when I had got out there. I had came and met you, but that was way on the other side of town. That was way on the northeast.
Yeah, I'm on the north. North. They're going think. Let me see. We'll hit them with a quote before we close this thing down.
Well, I done wrote some cool ones down the past few days, listening to that Tony Robbins. But
Give us one, man, before we close up.
man, I ain't got one up. Let me think real quick. Oh, you're gonna miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Shit, real. You're gonna miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
100%. That's a
100.
guarantee. So you
That's,
better get the dang on get the shoe.
that's something we can guarantee that.
Better get this shoe, god dang it.
Yeah, man. That's a good quote, man.
Y'all book a call in the link below if you're looking to get started in real estate or if you want to learn more than one transaction. Um, we got some freebies also in the down below. You can download the memorandum and the subject to agreement. Guys, we love y'all. Keep growing and going out there. See you at the top, baby. Peace. Damn, this shit tight. I'll give me a drink right here too.
You got to end the live.
Oh,